Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Martha, Vintage Conversation. Today I'd like to show you a few things that I picked up this past weekend. My husband and I went out to a little town just east of where we are called Winnie, Texas. And there is a monthly flea market there called Larry's Old Time Trade Days. And it is the weekend following the first Monday every month. So they gave us this nice little card with a calendar. It has an example of the types of things that you can sell at this flea market. Crafts, apparel, accessories, art, home decor, antiques, plants, ironwork, dishes, furniture, glassware, grills, jewelry, western art, shoes, custom boots, saddles, lighting, fire pits, pottery, and much more. And then they gave the prices for their booths. Like, for instance, the smallest booth is a 20 by 20 and it's $40, up to a 20 by 50, which is $55. Then they have spaces under each of the pavilions that are 10 by 20, and those are $105. Or you can have a shop in the building, which is 24 by 40, and it's $505. They also rent tables. Water and electricity are extra. But on this card, can you see right here on the top? Look at that. It's really, really large. Now, we did not go here as far as I can recall. We did all of our shopping back here. And all along this front edge here and all this back here is where vendors park their RVs and travel trailers, where they have come to this monthly flea market. And there were quite a few people there. We got there about 9:30 or 10 o'clock, and it wasn't too bad then, but by the time we left around lunchtime or just after, it was pretty packed. I'll tell you what, there was some people shopping and some people making some sales, and I know this for a fact because I did some shopping and I did some buying. So I really didn't buy that much. I'm very proud of myself. I was very restrained in what I bought. So let me show you what I got. And I'm going to need your help on a couple of these things. So get your thinking caps on, get your books out, and help me to figure out what some of these things are and what goes with some of them. So let's take a look. Beth, you're going to love this. It was from a dollar table. Actually, they were 2 for $1. So, woo! I was there for a while looking through everything to figure out what I wanted. Mostly they were salt and pepper shakers. I did find this one Lefton Mrs. Claus candle hugger. I really liked her. She's one of those things that I have looked for me, and if I ever find duplicates of those things, then I'll be ready to sell them. But for right now, things like that are on my BOLO list. And also from the same place, I found this set of puppy dog salt and pepper shakers. They are just about the same, I think. They see even the 3 holes. And they have their corks down inside of them. I'm just going to have to fish them out. They're really dirty right now, but they're heavy. I was surprised how heavy they were. But they're definitely old, but no markings. No markings. And I got this set, also no markings. I don't hear any corks inside. It's a set of luster penguins with the gold on them. See, they are definitely luster. They are identical. See, isn't that pretty? I'd never seen any just like this, but I thought they were pretty nifty, so I snagged those. And then these next two are just singles, but they were so cute I couldn't leave them there. And I need a little help with this one, and I'll show you. But see, he's a little farmer bear, maybe, could be a dog, it's hard to tell. He's got his overalls on, only one side up. There's just little holes. He's got some paint loss. He is cold painted. He's not under the glaze. Now on the bottom, he's got part of a number that I can read, H4, 5, maybe 9, and then part of a sticker. Now I know I've seen this sticker. It's a piece of a silver foil sticker. Like I said, I know I've seen it, but I don't know. I just can't recognize it right off the bat. So if you guys recognize that corner of that silver foil sticker, holler at me in the comments. But just too sweet of a face to leave. And then, and I buy singles because, well, I buy singles if they're cute, because I think you can use them in your decorating, and you can always use them for something else. But also I'm always thinking, you know, I can Frankenstein a set salt and pepper shakers by having, you know, similarities, dogs or animals or whatever, you know, that might go together. This one is, wait, I think it has a little mark under here. Let me see. Oh yeah, it says Japan on his little foot. It's a little puppy doggy with a blue bow, and he's got a nice face. Looks kind of like a Cocker Spaniel maybe to me. He's got just a little bit of, right there, it says Japan. But he's got a little paint loss himself, although his paint is under the glaze. He's not cold painted. He's just got a little bit of wear, but he was too sweet to leave behind. So I picked him up. I have a box that's got a bunch of lonely little orphan salt and pepper shakers, so eventually I'll be able to match everybody up. Now these two were on there, they were there, but, and you'll know what they are when you see it. See, it's for a salt and pepper shaker. Now I don't know, is it the squirrels, is it nuts? I can't remember what hangs from one of these, or if there's different ones for these, but I thought that I would pick them up. That way if I came across, and I'm going to figure out what it goes to. If you know, let me know, but I got to figure out what it goes to, so that if I come across the actual salt and pepper shakers that go on it, I'll have the stand. And I feel like they get separated frequently, you know, and somebody probably bought the salt and pepper shaker out of there. They probably got taken off and they didn't realize it went with that. And then this one, he's made in Japan, and he should have a salt and pepper shaker with him. And I've got to figure out who he is. He's a bartender. His little bottle says whiskey on it. He's a little bald bartender. But yeah, he should have two little salt and pepper shakers right there, and I got to figure out what goes there. And he is also made in Japan. So what I'll do is, when I finally figure out what goes on them, I will take a picture of it and put it on my phone, so that I'll be able to recognize it. You know, I'll be able to match it when I'm looking at these things. All right, let's see. The last thing I bought there, I think I bought this there. Honestly, I can't remember. But look at this puppy dog. Oh, look at those eyes. He's got his little tongue out. I love them when they have their little tongues out. got good color, good glaze. He's in great condition. Look at that little tail. Yeah, he's in great condition. He is Japan. He's marked there on his foot. It says Japan, and it's got the 3 little clovers. I just, yeah, I love the colors. He's soft looking. So I got him. And I went to another booth, and there I bought, I feel like I'm missing something when I'm sitting here. I really do, because I remember at this one booth there was some negotiation going on about how much some of this stuff was. And I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Anyway, get this wall pocket. It's got a swan on it. And looks like some grapes up there. Little handles. It's in good shape. Made in Japan. I like him. Put him on the wall. Put something in him. I don't think you'd want to do, I mean, I guess you could balance an air plant at the top of him. That would be certainly fine, but I don't know, maybe one of those wispy fern plants would kind of drape a little bit. I would like that. And at that booth, I got this, let me get this name here. Oh, Yamaha. Yamaha made in Japan chalkware figure. Holding his baskets of flowers. Let's see. Yamaha, made in occupied Japan. Now, I thought this was where someone had written on it. And you can't feel anything there, but when I went closer and did some really deep searching on it, I think you may have the tiniest of hairline cracks going right along there on his arm, just right there on the basket part. But it's not bad, and he has some really nice colors. I like those colors on him. Very vintage looking. So I got that from the gentleman. Then I went to another booth, and in this booth, this lady had this huge collection of green Vaseline glass that she said her husband had bought at an estate sale that the children didn't want anything. They just sold everything. So he got this. Oh, you'll see it. You'll see it in the shopping video. It was so pretty. She also had the Vaseline glass, and just, it was, I think it's probably going to be from my thumbnail from the shopping video was her, yeah, was her booth. And at her booth I bought a set of 5 of these coffee cups. Look at that color. Now that's a color you can get behind, huh? I mean, who doesn't like blue and green? And it's a footed cup with the little handle. They're all in good shape. They have no markings whatsoever. But that's mod in a good way. That's not even the wild color mod. That's just the beautiful color mod. So there was 5 of those. Almost done here. Check out this gentleman. Look at this. Yeah, reticulated owl. He's big, look. He will be big on you. I thought that was fabulous. Look at that. With this enameled the eyes, the ears, the body, even the tail. There's one right there on that side, on his feathers, that is missing, and that's it. Isn't he great? He's so, his hinges are in such good shape. He's just in excellent shape. He was in a very old box. And his chain is a double chain. Do you see? And it's not that it's been hooked over. It's just designed to be a double chain. So, hang about right here probably on you. What do you think? I think he's great. He's gonna be hard to part with, but that's what I'm supposed to be doing. I'm supposed to be buying them and parting with them. Sometimes it is so hard. Oh, sometimes it is so hard. But that's what you're supposed to do. Maybe he'll be a catch and release, as Margaret says. Maybe. You know what? I wonder, did he have one in his nose? You know, well, I just got to say this about Mr. Owl. The way he's made, any little place that's missing, it doesn't detract. Now look, see, I showed you that there was one missing on his tail. It took me forever to notice that. It kind of, when you come back here, it just kind of blends like that's just the color. And you know, I'm wondering now, did he have one in his nose that is gone? Because it is inset, but it doesn't detract from him at all. He's still just as beautiful. You wear it well. I think there might be a little bit of wear right there by his eyes and the feathers surrounding where his eyes are, right by his nose. It's almost like he got punched in the nose. He's getting a black eye. But he wears it well. He wears it well. Ah, look at these mid-century placemats. They're the woven wicker, but they're the soft ones, see? Look at this color. Look at that. The blues and the greens. That's fabulous. That is absolutely fabulous. In fact, it's like they were made to hold these coffee cups. I found these sitting on a big table that they had refinished, a big round one. It was a big wooden pedestal table. And just the top had they stained it with this a sort of pale blue, like in this. And then they had these on there. Oh my gosh, it was so gorgeous. So absolutely gorgeous. She said they had belonged to her grandmother and that she was happy to get rid of them. But there's 6 of them, but here's the kicker. The 6th one, come here baby. Come here, come here, come here, come here. The 6th one, look. Do you see the end is missing down here? It's missing it's missing these 2 and then these 2. Straight down from my fingers, it's missing that part down here. Now here is what I think should be done with it. I think you should remove all of these around like this, and then these 2 and these 2, and that way you would have a centerpiece like this on your table with the placemats around it. If these do not sell, bam, these are going on my table. And that's what I'm going to do. I started to go ahead and cut them and make the centerpiece, but I thought, well, that may not be what you want to do with it. You may want to do something different with it. I mean, you could take it completely apart and make little cup holders for each place setting. You could make a hot pad out of it. You know, there's lots of things you could do because they're put together. Let's see. See, they're kind of sewn together, woven together. So you can just clip them and take them apart, and it doesn't affect the other pieces. So you could make a lot of things out of these. And the color, look at that. Look at that color. That color is everything. That is so mid-century, it's just not even funny. I look at that and I think Emily Twirls. She would have that in her house. All right, this is my big piece. Oh wait, one more over here before I get to the big one. This has been on my list of something I wanted to find, and it was actually in the exact colorway that I was hoping to find. Look. I'm so happy. It is a McCoy wishing well, and it's not in the green and brown. It's in the soft green and the pale blue gray color, which, as you can see, goes well with my decor of gray. I like gray because it goes with the teals I like to use, and the yellows and the oranges, and it works for me and the things that I like to use. So yeah, little bucket has his handle. I do not have the chain that goes from up here on the well down to the bucket, but that's okay. Oh, it's in such good shape. Other than that, no damage. I couldn't be happier. Honestly, I couldn't. Pieces like this just make me happy, so happy. There's some pieces that I get and I think, okay, just having found them is enough for me. It makes me totally satisfied. I can say that I had that, you know, I owned one of those. I used to have one of those. And that works for me. But then there are other things that I look for that to me are just something I've got to keep, and this little wishing well is it. And luckily it's not something that is a high dollar piece that I'm gonna go, ugh. It's not like my amethyst Empoli vase, pit vase, what do you call it, genie bottle. I'll have to show that to you sometime. Yeah, you know what, I'm gonna display all my glass pieces like that, my brandy snifters and my swung vases and my Empoli and stuff when my studio gets done, because I'm going to have a shelf, a high shelf that is going to be built to put all those on there. So I'll show you when I get that done and I get them all up there. And those are ones that not going. Okay, now this is the big piece. Now I recognize this. To me, I thought it was end of day, but when I went online, I found one exactly like it on Google Images that had been on eBay but wasn't there anymore. And then I managed to find one more almost identical to it, except for one difference, and I'll show you that difference on eBay. And I found one in a different colorway on eBay. They are listing it as Murano. So the only Murano site that I know that I can connect to is the Murano Zoo. But when I think about it, that they may have, that exact site may have some other links with it. I'll have to look. So let's just take this as a possible Murano, and we'll go from there. And if I discover something different, I will put it in the comments for you. But isn't that stunning? I mean, stunning. Now the only difference in mine and that other one was the eye color. The eye color in that other one was like a bluish gray color, and this one is red. But look, those colors, look. It's an ashtray. See, right here and right here. Look at these colors. You can see why I thought it was an end of day, right? Because of the colors in it. But it's got the, you see the clear edge, like a Murano. It feels very nice in your hands. Has a nice little pedestal. The only thing I found on it, and I keep feeling it, and you can't feel it, so I know it's just inside, is a little place on his, and if it was a cock, it'd be a coxcomb, but I don't know what that's called on their head. Trumpet, that, I don't know. But it's inside, so it's just where it was blown. Now, this is why when I first found it, I didn't think it was Murano because of the pontil. I thought it was too rough, but when you feel right in the center of the pontil, it is smooth. It's not clear. Well, I can't tell if this glass is clear, or if it's just because of the color it's reflecting. You know, clear glass will absorb that color. But anyway, it's smooth, semi, right here, but then a little rougher right around this edge. And it's kind of concave. So, I don't know, does Murano do a concave pontil that is not ground completely flat, smooth? Either way, this is a gorgeous, gorgeous piece. And I bought it to sell it. And then I'm thinking, you know, am I going to be able to get this shipped somewhere without the neck breaking? That's going to freak me out. That is seriously going to freak me out. And it still has stuff stuck inside of it. There was, I don't know, beads and all kinds of stuff in it. Let me see. Some sort of plastic got in it and has been inside of there, up inside of there for a long time, which of course I'll get out, but yeah, it's a good deal, isn't it? I paid $10 for it. I think I'm got that as a bargain. I really do. And like I said, it's scary the thought of trying to ship it. So it might have to live at my house. Up on my shelf. I'm thinking, you know, he could be Christmassy. Put a little Christmas something something right here, or springtime. It'd be great in the springtime. I don't know. Have you ever seen one of these? Do you think it's Murano? And do you think I can get it shipped? And how would I ship it without this neck breaking? Because I'd rather not sell it than to have it get to somebody and have it be broken, wasted, no good, gone, kaput. Because he makes you feel good. He does. So that was my final piece. It wasn't too big. It wasn't too long. We've done well. I'm very happy. Like I said, it's Larry's Old Time Trade Days in Winnie, Texas. Monthly flea market. Weekends following the first Monday. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And I did not realize they were open on Friday. And I waited till Saturday. So I think next month when I go, I will go on Friday. Maybe there'll be less people shopping. I don't know. I don't know. I'll let you know how that works out. But I am going to go back because it's real close. I can get there in about 20 minutes. Well, about a half hour or so. It's about a half hour. Alrighty then. Yeah, I can't think of anything else I need to tell you. If I remember something, I'll stick it in the comments. And I hope y'all stick something in the comments too. Please remember to like and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of our videos. And tell your friends, share it, whatever. And appreciate you coming by. And we will talk to you later. Bye.